Concord Tower, TwinStar 458 Tango Sierra, holding short runway 2, ready to go.
TwinStar 8 Tango Sierra, northeast departure is approved, runway 2, clear for takeoff.
Northeast departure, clear for takeoff, runway 2, 458 Tango Sierra.
Concord Tower, Cessna 5592 Golf, holding short for runway 2.
Cessna 92 Golf, make left traffic, runway 2, clear for takeoff.
Left traffic, clear for takeoff, runway 92 Golf.
And Concord Ground, Lancer 707 Lima Hotel with a request.
Lancer 707 Lima Hotel, Concord.
At 707 Lima Hotel, we're over at Charlie Hangar. We need clearance for a VFR taxi to runway 2.
707 Lima Hotel, roger. Need clearance to go where again? I'm sorry.
I just wonder if we need to get clearance to depart this airport VFR. We're going to be taxiing runway 2 here shortly.
No, as long as you're not going to go towards Charlotte's Bravo, you don't need any kind of clearance.
Roger that. We're going to be north and stay underneath the Bravo, but we will be traveling west.
Okay, no problem. That'll be fine. 7 Lima Hotel. If you want flight
altitude,
following, I can give it to you, but if you don't need it, then that's fine also.
I'd love a squawk and flight following. That'd be fantastic. We're headed to Foxtrot Tango Yankee, and we are an experimental Lancer.
All right. LNC 3 or 4?
We are a 4.
Okay, I'll wait that put in there for you. 707 Lima Hotel.
Roger.
Okay, good morning. Beautiful day here in the Carolinas. Quite odd for end of July, beginning of August. High today. Only going to be about 84 degrees.
Lancer 7 Lima, I think I missed it. What did you say your altitude was you were going again?
We'll do 10-5.
Not really going to be any chance of storms today.
Lancer 7 Lima Hotel, you can taxi to runway 2 via Alpha.
Runway 2 via Alpha for 707 Lima Hotel.
And I'm just taking a flight to prepare for my instrument.
And Lancer 7 Lima Hotel. Flight following, Charlotte departure frequency is 128.32, and your squawk is 5275.
2832 and 5275 for 707 Lima Hotel.
TwinStar 458 Tango Sierra, frequency change approved. Have a good day.
Frequency change approved. See you in a little while. 8 Tango Sierra. All right, let's make sure my altitude captures here. Anyway, just going to do a little bit of practice work today. Probably, if anybody's watching this that is familiar with flying and so forth, is wondering how I'm not instrument rated yet, but do have a multi. I did it sort of backwards. Got my private first, got multi then second in this plane, which I'm a part owner of, and getting ready to do my instrument check ride here in the next couple of weeks. So most people do that differently. Most people do their private, then their instrument, and they do a multi after that. Instrument multi add-on. Bumpy up here today. I was thinking it was a little smoother this early, but get higher when we get out over. I'm going to go out to a place called High Rock Lake here, which is kind of near Salisbury, Lexington, North Carolina. Kind of a common practice area. The plan there is to go and do a few steep turns. I won't be doing anything with the foggles today because I'm by myself. Took a lesson yesterday, and just today is just sort of to clean up some procedural things. 1 or 2 more flights with my instructor, and then I'll go ahead and do that check.
Set the 92 Golf, clear for the option on runway 2.
Clear for your option on runway 2.
I'm going to go ahead and pull up the local traffic frequency out that way. Traffic anywhere. Let's go head up to 5,500, see if I find a little smoother air.
Tower Bonanza 6097 Echoes, 13 miles north and landing with Juliet.
Bonanza 6097 Echo, Concord Red Report, midfield left downwind for runway 2.
2.8. Alright, we'll turn off Concord, start listening to see if anybody else is out here in Davidson. If there's anybody else out there that's looking to do an instrument rating or fly instruments, one of these planes with the G1000 system, there's a lot to it. This particular plane has the CAP 140 autopilot. There's a couple of things that you need to be aware of. If you're ever flying a G1000 that's coupled with a CAP 140, mainly it will, when you're in the approach, if you change from a GPS signal to a localizer, or even from GPS terminal mode to, say, an LPV approach, it's a change in signal, and it will drop the autopilot and put it in roll mode. So you need to be aware of that anytime you have a change in your CDI. Keep your eyes down here. It doesn't beep, it doesn't enunciate.
And traffic departing Barnwell, did you have to see
It'll just flash quietly there. And it's a simple fix, but you have to be ready for it. You have to do it right away. You just have to reactivate approach mode after the CDI switches and you go into roll mode, hit approach and go back into it to rearm it. Otherwise, if you're trying to follow a glide slope down or something like that, the autopilot will not follow it. Just keep on flying. And if you're doing that for a check ride, that's not going to be good. If you're doing that in actual instrument conditions, it's going to be worse. You'll be going missed for sure and scratching your head wondering why it didn't fly down. So that's burned me a whole bunch of times. Now that I understand how it happens, when it happens.
Liverton traffic, 547 10 Fox is downwind from runway 1.
I'll go ahead and make a call out here in case anybody else is heading this way. Davidson County.
Altitude.
I should have waited. Davidson County traffic, Diamond TwinStar 458 Tango Sierra is just west of High Rock Lake, climbing 5,500. We'll be doing maneuvers at that altitude. Davidson traffic.
Hartsville traffic, Aero 904, 909 November. We're 8.5 miles south of the field. We'll be coming in on runway 03, full stop, Hartsfield.
Hartsville, wow, it's a long way out. A day like this, you can get a lot of signal from a long way out. Definitely got smoother up here.
Traffic 7 Hotel X-ray.
All right, 400 to go. Not going to let the plane build airspeed. I'm already at 130 knots for this airplane.
Traffic Scott 72675 is over.
Turns, you really want to be
southbound. Proceed to turn for the
115 to 120 knots. Do it faster than that, but it makes it a little harder to control your altitude.
Attention Newmarket traffic. November 21127 will have jumpers away in approximately 2 minutes. Do not overfly the airfield. Use extreme caution in the vicinity of Newmarket Airport. Again, 2 jumpers away in approximately 2 minutes, 10,000 feet and below in Newmarket.
Hartsville traffic, Aero 904.
Got aircraft over there.
We're on extended right base for runway 03, Hartsville.
Put up on my TIS, I was looking for him. I don't know if he's just inbound to Lexington. Doesn't look like he's maneuvering or anything. So. Davidson County traffic, Diamond TwinStar 458 Tango Sierra is level at 5,500. We'll be maneuvering over the lake. Steep turns, Davidson traffic. And I'm still too fast, so let's...
We are right base, about 5 miles south of the field, intending to come in on 03. Are you in the pattern, Hartsville? You got plenty of room. Good fly.
A lot of boats out on the lake down there this morning. It's a Sunday morning, about 11 o'clock. Don't get many weather days like this here in the Carolinas, so... Okay, so we're just a little under 120 knots now. I'll go ahead and set power. Disengaging the autopilot.
Autopilot.
Ourselves trimmed out. Good airspeed. I'll do a little bit of a clearing turn first. Plane I saw earlier is gone and he was way below us anyway. Always remember your clearing turn. I'm just going to bug a 090 heading.
Hartsville traffic, Aero 904, 909 November. It's final 3 miles, 403 Hartsville.
Alright, get set up on our 090 heading. Just a little bit fast here, but
Andy Cooper, Manning traffic, 762.
I'll deal with it.
7 miles northwest.
Alright, so here we go. We're going to roll in. And we'll bring in about 10% extra power. Go ahead and give ourselves some nose up trim.
Richmond County.
There's our bank angle.
21 Juliet, 10 to Northwest Landing.
35 degrees.
Richmond County.
Let trim up.
Hartsville traffic, Mooney 264 Alpha Bravo, departing the pattern to the west, Hartsville.
Hartsville 909 November, a short final 03. Full stop.
$5,500, right on it. Drifted a little bit early there. And anticipate the turn. Hold out a few degrees early, stabilize it, and then roll the other way. There you go, climbed a little bit, got it back. We're good. VFR, I'm having to look out some. Trying to focus on my instruments, but I am VFR. I don't have a safety pilot with me. I really have to do both. And there's our roll out right on 90 degrees. We got to take that trim out. Otherwise, it'll want to climb. I'm happy with that. We'll pull that power back. Take that.
Leaving altitude.
I'm climbing a little bit. I'm near airspace for Stanley County Airport here. I think the top's 3,100, but go a little bit higher because I'm going to go sort of over there airspace. I'm going to go head over to Anson County. Will take me right through Stanley County's airspace.
Runway 27, Air Harbor.
So I'll go around it even though I'm well above it.
And there, got jumpers away, 9,000 below top field there, County East Coast. Jumpers away.
Okay.
Anson County, 7495 Mike, turning left base, runway 34.
Do have Stanley County Airport in sight over there. I don't see anybody. Don't have anybody on traffic. Altitude captures here.
Over Newmarket, 10,500 and below.
Norm. There we go.
Air Harbor traffic, 7077, taking off runway 27. Departing to the north, Air Harbor.
Anson County, 95 Mike is on a 2-mile final, runway 32.
All right, so Anson County's on the same
traffic
frequency I'm already on.
Liberty VOR inbound, runway 2.
19,325.
That'll be a 5.5 mile final, runway 2 copy.
Miles out, might be a little early to grab their weather.
Shallow traffic, Cessna 20 uniform, inbound from the east, 10 miles at 2,500 feet. 300 on the left downwind, runway 31, shallow.
Raleigh East, Cherokee 2196 Tango is departing pattern to the south, Raleigh East.
Alright, so let's figure out where we are here. Pattern altitude's 1,300 feet, 1299. Visibility's really good today.
Cause traffic, Scott 72675, 4 mile final 2, cause.
So we're going to practice their localizer, ILS, runway 34. I think the wind's probably not favoring that. We'll find out when we get closer and grab the weather. I'll at least run it down and break it off. ILS for 3-4. There is NOMO is the initial fix. We'll put NOMO in. Minimums for the ILS are 558. Call it 560. Load that for now.
Air Harbor traffic, Cessna 077, departing the pattern to the north, Air Harbor.
We'll go direct towards the airport now.
Shallow traffic, Cessna 20 uniform, inbound from the east at 2,500 feet.
Down to 3,000 at that point.
I'll be entering a left downwind for runway 13, shallow.
All right. Out.
Cause traffic 72675, short final 2, touch and go copy.
1 Zulu, weather, wind 010 at 9, visibility 10, clear below 12,000, temperature 26 Celsius, dew point 13, altimeter 3003, density altitude 1,600, present weather identification not available. Wadesboro, Anson Airport. Automated weather observation. 1522 Zulu, weather, wind 010 at 8, visibility 10, clear below 12,000, temperature 26 Celsius, dew point 13, altimeter 3003. Remark. Density altitude 1.
So 010, actually, we could use that. Right? All right, so we need to be at NOMO.
Altitude.
3,000 feet by the time we get to NOMO.
Taking traffic, Columbia 626 Echo Romeo is left downwind, runway 7, Aiken.
London traffic, Cessna 45967 is entering downwind, runway 05.
Alpha 2.8 mile final.
us going down to 3,000. And this is where we start bouncing around again.
Charlotte traffic, Cessna 20 uniform, turning left base, 130 Charlotte.
Altitude.
Johnson, regional traffic 122 is a Diamond 20, just departed runway 3, runway heading up to 2,500 currently. Johnson.
Charlotte traffic, Cessna 0 uniform, turn the final 13 full stop, Charlotte.
Cause traffic, Skyline 72675 is right, turn out runway 2 to the southeast, final call. Cause
Diamond leaves Johnson County, are you straight out? And what altitude you going to?
I'm passing your left in about 10 seconds at 2,300 right now.
Okay, I was just going to let you know I was crossing over out here at 4,000.
$555 at 5 Juliet. 8 miles to the west, we'll be entering a left downwind for runway 33.
Johnson County, Cherokee 96 Tango is 3 miles out, inbound on the 45, landing 03, Johnson County.
And Lumber traffic, Cessna 45967 is turning base, runway 5, Lumberton.
Buddy just popped up on my traffic here. They're 15 above us. Or 1,500 above us. Kansas County traffic, Diamond TwinStar 458 Tango Sierra is about 15 miles north of the airport. Going to go direct no-mo, practice the ILS for runway 34, Kansas County.
1 Echo tail left downwind, 31 Hamilton Owens. And we'll be departing pattern to the south.
The alert still says I have that traffic ahead of me. They're above me, but
Rutherford traffic, Bonanza 99 West View, 9 miles to the north. I'm going to be circling to land 1 Rutherford.
I got him. That's no problem.
Johnson County, bearing 25 Quebec. We are 5.5 miles to the southwest, turning base to final for GPS runway 3, Johnson County. Okay, we're probably 6 miles out of here, so we'll wait till you turn final. We'll slow her down.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is probably go ahead and do the procedure turn. Basically a procedure hold.
And Johnson County, bearing November 3, 225 Quebec, turning long final. Runway 3, Johnson County. And lower traffic, Cessna 45967 is turning crosswind runway 5, Lumberton.
Byron, will you let me know when you hit jetting? I was going to do the approach on 3.
And bearing 25 Quebec affirmative. We're about half a mile from jetty.
Really bumpy out here at this end.
And Lumber
traffic, Cessna 45967 is turning downwind, runway 5, Lumberton.
Should have stayed higher for a little longer, but
Eastbound traffic, Cherokee 555.
not really used to doing my own vectors for this stuff. I typically have my instructor with me, giving me vectors and headings and all that stuff, so.
Eastover traffic, Skylane 3585 Yankees, entering the 45 or left downwind 04, Eastover.
Rutherford County, Bonanza.
And Johnson County, Barrington, number 3, 225 for back.
Just for a point of reference, that's the field. I don't know if it's showing up in the camera. That's where we're going to land. Or maybe go missed and practice that. So we're going to fly out that end, do a procedure turn, back the localizer in.
Eastover traffic, Skylane, left downwind 04,
4 miles to the east.
Lower traffic, Cessna 45967 is turning base, runway 5, Lumberton.
Influence traffic winds, that's 91898 is just off of 31. We're over the city and we'll be departing the pattern to the north.
Hanson County traffic, Diamond TwinStar, 458 Tango Sierra, passing the airport northwest at 3000, going to direct NOMO, practice the ILS for 3-4, Hanson 4, Eastover. Somebody else was talking when I hung up that, so who knows if anybody heard me.
Tango, where are you at on the ILS for 3? Skyhook 3514 Tango, runway advice 3.
Frequencies are so congested.
And lower traffic, Cessna 45967.
Weather's showing 3-1 as the active, but
Hanson Airport.
it's light variable, but it's a
Weather
direct
observation.
crosswind.
153 Zulu weather wind 040 at 6 wind variable between 010 and 070. 2,000 temperature 26 Celsius. Dew point
on ILS for Johnson County. Where are you at on the ILS?
That's Hanson County, not Johnson County for the TwinStar.
Oh, Roger. Okay, thanks, sir.
Roger that.
Shiloh traffic, Cessna 077 left downwind
13. Hanson Airport. Automated weather observation 1531 Zulu weather wind 050 at 6 visibility 10 clear below 12,000 temperature 26 Celsius. Dew point 12 altimeter 3004 remarks. Density altitude 1,600. Present weather identification not available.
Okay.
Shiloh traffic 077 left base 13 Shiloh.
NOMO at 3000. We're going to do the outbound hold.
Eastbound traffic, 757
Your turn.
X-ray departing 34. 45967 is turning crosswind, runway 5, Lumberton.
That is actually going to be a teardrop entry up this angle.
Lower traffic, Cessna 45967. Alarm for 967 is entering crosswind runway 31, Lumberton.
showed me holding pattern entry that I'm expecting. One of the other issues with this Garmin system,
967 is turning downwind 31 Leopard.
at least with the CAP 140 autopilot, it will not fly the holds. When we get
County, Bonanza 7
to a
miles
hold,
northeast inbound.
I have to put it in heading mode.
Columbus County.
Manage it myself. Anson County traffic, TwinStar 458 Tango Sierra is south of the field, outbound Nomo, entering the hold, procedure turn, then ILS in for 3-4 Anson County.
It's
giving me my annunciator for hold teardrop. We're not quite there yet.
Oh, traffic, Sky 351 for Tango is entering the right downwind for runway 13.
Man, really getting tossed around. So now we're in heading mode.
Columbus County, Bonanza is 4 miles northeast inbound for left downwind for 6. Columbus County.
Richmond County traffic, Malibu 1921 Juliet, departing runway 14 to the southeast, Richmond County.
The wind to deal with up here, 12 knots across at this point. So, to watch my track.
And Seneca 968 speeds turn inbound, ILS 3, Johnson County.
As well time it, I missed the timer point a little bit, but
3514 Tango's downwind.
that doesn't really matter. I'm not going to
31 Leopard.
Downwind, runway 1380.
Farmwell traffic, 71, 3 miles north inbound, left downwind 5 Farmwell. Columbus County, Bonanza is joining left downwind, runway 6, Columbus County. And 967 turn final 31 Leopard.
Okay, so we're in GPS terminal mode. Activated the approach. The Garmin. Arm approach is around towards our inbound course.
Tahoe 3515 Tango. Crosswind.
Approach is arm.
Our base, 1 for Tango is right base 413. Okay.
Intercept's coming in, the plane is making the turn. Oop.
Columbus County, Bonanza is turning left base for runway 6.
I've got approach power set. Now we're direct Presley.
Columbus County, Bonanza is turning final 6.
Walsenberry Low Country, caution, skydive parachutes in progress. 9,500 Walsenberry Low Country.
A little bit left, of course. Got a, oh my gosh, got a 21 knot, 22 knot crosswind blowing us. The autopilot's trying to manage it, doing a read up. Leslie's our final approach. Past Nomo here in just a minute. Said earlier, our CDI And we'll lose the approach mode. Cross Rusley, there we go. Our CDI just switched. Our approach disarmed and went to roll mode. And now I've reactivated it. My glide slope is alive. I should have had gear down there. Flaps in. We're down 3 green, flaps are in, landing lights are coming on. Our minimums are 560. Anson County traffic, Diamond TwinStar 458 Tango Sierra inbound on the ILS for 34, low approach. We'll go mid.
Leaving altitude.
Anson County. So, I'm on the glide slope now. I can arm my autopilot for my my final altitude is actually back to 3,000 feet. Speed's good. I'll pull a little power a little bit above glide slope.
Derrick County Yukon,
I have no traffic in sight anywhere.
Yes, sir. We're about 10 minutes out. We're bringing 2 passengers. I believe you have an Avis rental car. Can they get that plane sight?
Coming left turn after 1,000 feet, a heading of 120. I don't want to change my bug yet. I had to hand fly this. I'd want my heading bug centered. We go back to Recnomo. Multiple ways to do that. The easiest way for me is to load it back into my GPS.
Is not available.
Anson traffic, TwinStar 458 Tango Sierra 5 mile final for 34. Low approach going missed. Probably see in the camera we're kind of all over the place here. The wind just shifted a little bit, so settling down.
Air Harbor traffic, Cessna 077, 2 miles to the north, landing runway 9 on Air Harbor.
And our missed approach altitude is 560 feet. We're at 1,500, so a ways to go. Got still a good bit of airspeed. We're right on glide slope. I'm going to pull a little more power. Where the ground speed is 99 knots, so that's good. Car back in now. .560 feet is, I'm going to verify that because that's pretty darn low. It is correct. Anson County traffic, TwinStar 458 Tango Sierra, short final for 34, low approach going on the mist. Anson County. 300 to go. Letting the autopilot take it all the way down. Boy, that wind is 100 to go for mist. Autopilot's working hard.
Minimums.
Autopilot.
Power. Gears coming up. Flaps are coming up. We're going to climb out at 100 knots. Go to 1,000 feet. This heading. Right over the airport now. 1,000 feet, climbing left turn to 3,000, and we're going back direct to Como. Heading 120, so I'll do that manually. I don't want to mess with the autopilot until we get out of some of this low-level turbulence. CDI back to nav. Autopilot, go to nav. It's got us back direct to Nomo.
Altitude.
All right, we're supposed to climb to 3,000. That's 2,000. Our direct Nomo, at which point we would go ahead and do the same thing.
Shiloh traffic, Cessna 712 tower, correct, 3 mile final, 13.
7.7 miles from Nomo. That's a busy time doing that missed approach. When you're bouncing around like this, I just didn't feel comfortable with the autopilot right away. Rather hand fly in that situation. Out here.
Leaving altitude.
Didn't capture my altitude. Looking at doing my hold, planning to leave the area to monitor my altitude. All right, 2.9 miles from Nomo. On track with our altitude almost.
Have a nice flight. We'll see you next time.
Full power here. We don't need to be this fast now that we're leveled off. Old teardrop. I already know that. This is the same tree we made earlier. Now we're entering the hold. Okay, so I've done all that. We'll go back to Concord now, but I'm going to time us up a little bit here. Traffic. This bumpy air down here low. Feet.
Latest information, Kilo's now current altimeter 3009.
Oh. Okay. If Charlotte will give us the RNAV back in for 2. Morning, Charlotte approach, Diamond TwinStar 458 Tango Sierra request.
TwinStar 458 Tango Sierra, Charlotte approach, Charlotte altimeter 3007, say request.
3007 and 458 Tango Sierra is en route to Concord, Juliet, Quebec Foxtrot. Want to know if I could get the practice RNAV for runway 2.
November 8 Tango Sierra, maintain VFR at all times, squawk 0354.
0354, and we're just south of Anson County.
Runway Tango Sierra radar contact 6 miles south southeast of Anson County Airport. Say altitude and advise with information. Kilo at Concord.
I do have Kilo, and we're just a little bit above 4,500 for 8 Tango Sierra.
Attention aircraft, shuttle all information. Zulu current shuttle altimeter 3007.
Give us Lalick or Houston. Yeah, at 6.
Runway Tango Sierra, turn left direct Lalick.
Direct Lalick, 8 Tango Sierra. Okay, we're direct Lalick now. Our flight plan. $28 miles to Lalick. Alright, so we are radar contact with .6 knots of crosswind now. Autopilot's really working.
Number 8 Tango Sierra, reset transponder squawk 0370.
0370, 8 Tango Sierra.
Last call approach unanswered, say again. 558 Alpha Zulu, Charlotte approach, Charlotte altimeter 3007.
I don't know if it'll show up in the camera, but Charlotte, downtown Charlotte, North Carolina is straight ahead.
Charlotte Arm Station, November, current Charlotte altimeter 3007.
Slow down a little bit more. It's up here. For 18.8 miles to Lalique, which is our initial fix on this procedure. Brief the mist, it would be time to 4,000 direct Limo. Will be here in our flight plan. Once we have our glide slope, we'll go ahead and set 4,000 in our autopilot.
November Tango Sierra, VFR descent at pilot's discretion. I'll have a clearance for you shortly.
All right, thank you. We'll descend a little bit now, Tango Sierra. Really want to, but it's cool air up here.
Altitude.
Need to be at 3,000 by Lalique. We can descend to 2,900 after that. We stay there till we turn inbound at Dosick. When we cross Asiga. Now when we cross Dosick, we'll have the same thing happen. Go from terminal to LPV mode. When Asiga, when your final approach fix becomes active, DI will switch. And we'll have to rearm the approach in the autopilot.
November Tango Sierra, 12 miles from Lalique. Maintain VFR, cleared RNAV runway 2 approach.
Cleared runway 2 RNAV approach, Concord Tango Sierra, thank you.
7 Alpha Zulu, cleared in the class for airspace on course 7,500, advised prior to altitude change.
Okay, so, it'll be a little early, but we'll go ahead and activate the approach. So the Garmin system now knows that we're approach. Are now 11.5 miles from Lalique, where we joined the approach.
Altitude.
All right, 1,000 till we get to 3,000, which I've set. Just sort of put in a slow descent. There wasn't any reason to stay really fast or anything, because 10 miles to lose at this point, only 900 feet. And here we go back down into the bumpy air. First started flying, I thought flying on bright sunny days would be the comfortable days to fly. We found out that wasn't necessarily the case unless you're up high. Down close to the ground on a bright sunny day, not a cloud in the sky here today. That ground's heating up and just throwing up thermals all over the place. Especially when you go over darker terrain, something with a lot of dark trees or a lot of dark pavement. Have Monroe Airport out here to my left.
Charlotte, Jumper 1, said you're leaving 3.7 for 10.5 over Rowan County Airport.
Jumper 1, Charlotte approach, radar contact, Charlotte altimeter 3007.
3007, Jumper 1, thank you.
7 miles to Lalick. Never closer to City of Charlotte. $500 to go.
Jumper 1, contact approach 126.15.
2615, Jumper 1, thank you.
Visual approach runway 2, advise you have Kilo. Concord Regional Airport 8 is Kilo 1550 Zulu, wind 0208, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 25.
Charlotte approach.
020 at 8. Straight down the runway. Hope it stays that way. All right, 2.5 miles to Lalick. I'm hoping the camera's picking up the city of Charlotte there ahead of us. All right, we're at 3,000 feet. Half a mile from Lalick. Looking for our next leg to activate. Start slowing down here. Smooth the ride out a little bit too.
Solid departure flight of 608.
Okay, next leg is active.
Heading 100, climbing through 1800 for 4,000.
630, Mike Charlotte departure radar contact. Advise when you have the weather at Rowan County or landing information available.
80 Mike Roger.
I've just armed the approach. The autopilot, but after we turn inbound from Dosek, we'll have to rearm it. And I see Charlotte Douglas Airport out there ahead of us. See Charlotte over there, and that big open area out there is Charlotte Douglas Airport. Knots of wind coming in from the right.
Charlotte 608, Mike. We have the weather at Rowan County. Request the visual.
780, Mike Roger. Expect visual approach. Maintain 4,000.
Up to 4,000, 80 Mike.
Miles to Dosek. And the Garmin has our turn anticipation in. Actually see Concord out here to our right. Visibility's really good today.
Good morning, Charlotte approach. Cessna 52 Golf Victors with you in the hold at Owalt and Statesville. 3.5.
52 Golf Victor, Charlotte approach. Thank you. Maintain VFR. Advise with the weather at Lincolnton. No landing information available.
Okay, we're going to initiate our turn in 8 seconds. 1 mile ahead of Dosick. Wind's pushing us left, and the plane's getting ready to turn right. And there we go. This is our turn, and this basically lines us up straight for Concord. Now what I've got to watch is when my CDI switches from terminal mode, LPV, drop my autopilot again. I did this last week one day.
Number 2 Golf Victor, and you're looking to do
I didn't catch it very early. Antenna's out here and it pushed me over there. There we go. Approach. Approach is armed. Now we have our glide slope again.
Approach in Lincolnton.
We're going to do a GPS runway 5 at Lincoln.
All right, so.
Number 2 Golf Victor, roger, and just maintain VFR. Advise whenever you would like to proceed with that type of approach.
You have a glide slope indicator. Glide slope is armed. Approach is armed. On our lateral track. Are at this point a little bit to the left of the runway center line. The autopilot will bring us in as we get closer.
Number 2 Golf Victor, thank you. And just let me know once you're ready to do the RNAV runway 5. And I don't see Owalt for that, so are you wanting to go towards I-1 and do the procedure turn?
Practice that hold. There is a hold charted for Owalt up there.
Traffic, 3 o'clock, 2 miles westbound, altitude gate 3,500, climb and maintain 4,000 or higher.
There we go.
Number 52 Golf Victor, Charlotte approach.
Autopilot's pulling us back on track
Number 2
now.
Golf Victor, traffic, 12 o'clock a mile westbound, altitude gate 3,200.
We have the traffic in sight.
Number 8 Sierra Mike, turn left direct Rowan County.
Left turn direct Rowan County, 8 Sierra Mike.
Number 8 Tango Sierra, radar service terminated. Remain on present beacon code and contact Concord Tower 134.65.
We'll keep our code over to tower. Thanks for the help, 8 Tango Sierra. Concord Tower 458 Tango Sierra inbound on the RNAV for 2.
And TwinStar 458 Tango Sierra, Concord Tower, report Cockba.
Report Cockba, 8 Tango Sierra. Alright, so our glide slope's starting to come in. Approach power set. We'll wait till we're within 1 dot, then we drop gear, drop flaps, and the plane will start following the glide slope down. Have to be on time with this though. Not too early because we're flying right over a tower right now, and I'll bet you that's only 500 feet below us. Alright, gear's coming down. Flaps are in. Gear down, 3 green. Landing lights. If we were landing somewhere and needed the runway lights, we'd activate pilot controlled lights at that point as well. Okay. Our glide slope's armed and captured. Wants me to report Cockba, which is 2 miles from us. A little bit above glide slope again here. Pull some power back.
Leaving altitude.
It's kind of a good reminder to reset my mist at 4,000. And our flight plan, roll down to Limo, direct enter. Autopilot will take us there once we establish the climb out. And Tower 8 Tango Sierra's over cockpit now.
Diamond TwinStar 458 Tango Sierra, runway 2, cleared to land. Wind 030 at 8.
Clear to land, runway 2, 8 Tango Sierra, thank you. That's going to be a little bit off the side now, but wait a minute, 030, yeah, it's only 10 degrees off, that's not bad. Okay, lights are on, approach flaps, landing gears down, we have fuel set, we're cleared to land. Speed is good. Right on glide path, right on lateral track. 100 knots, 105, in that range. We're waiting for 990 feet is our minimums. Wind's not bad today, so we'll use full flaps. A partial flap landing yesterday, the wind's pretty stout, pretty clear angle across the runway. Not the case today.